Hey guys, hey, good to see you. I wasn't even gonna really talk about this whole Jagex survey thing, but I went on Twitch and I see this immediately happening right now in front of my eyes, and if this guy's farming this, I'm gonna farm it. I have way more rights and credentials to farm this situation than he does, so we're gonna talk about it. Jagex sent out a survey. If you play Runescape, you already know about this, but we're gonna go through all of it, kind of summarize it. I haven't seen everything. It was a randomized survey, so a lot of these numbers are different from, whoever got sent it. I didn't get anything sent to me, so I can't compare, but I'm just going to look at what's publicly available. We're going to watch some stuff, talk about some stuff, and see what happens. Back in October, or I think it was October, I talked about the MTX survey they sent out and had a bunch of criticisms, even got a response from Mod Pips himself on Twitter, and nothing happened. It was like it never happened. Membership increased, and that's about it. Nothing came from that survey. Nothing good happened. Microtransactions are still full swing in RuneScape 3. They're still going strong. Still a foundation of that game over there. Congratulations, RuneScape 3 players. Very happy for you. I've been playing World of Warcraft for the OnlyFans event. I'm sure if you follow my channels, you've seen my videos on it going on right now. I'm streaming every day. That's the only reason I'm even making a video about this, is because I keep getting asked to make a video about this and my thoughts on it. So here's my thoughts. Let's go through it. So this is on Reddit. This is a thread basically showing all of the videos that were sent out and going through the different ideas they have, the different proposals. None of this is set in stone. It's just things that they kind of included here and there in the different membership option stuff that happened. So we'll watch it. We'll watch through and just see what we think.
Members' access to games. Receive members' access to games including full access to all quests, world areas, skills, premier perks for RS3, and everything else your current membership gives you today.
Okay, so this was a video recorded for no reason. I don't know what. 18 seconds of nothingness. I don't know what the point of that one was.
Bonds.
Whoa!
Guaranteed transfer of character names. This gives you the ability to protect the transfer of character names between accounts and remove the possibility of name swiping. For example, you could choose a name you want to transfer, select the character you want to transfer it to, and have the guarantee of the name going to the character you want it to.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this makes sense that this is something they'd want to monetize, this problematic thing that people have been dealing with since, you were able to change your RuneScape name. I actually, funny enough, got my name sniped. I had actually bought a name with GP back in 2011, I believe. And I actually bought the name 59, which is very funny considering the whole RNG song that happened like a decade later. And I went to go change the name, and somebody had a bot going that immediately took the name when I went to transfer it. So I understand the frustrations with it. I get why this would be a feature, but I kind of think it should just be a feature that they provide without paying for. If anything, make this, if you do want to monetize this, maybe make it a one-time fee, just a service that you're able to do. They don't really do much of that. There's nothing in the game right now that really is like a one-time fee other than buying bonds, or keys. There's not really like any services like that they monetize. Granted, not a good idea, really. It'd be, in a perfect world, just make that a thing you can do, make that a feature, a tool on the website to use and transfer a name between two characters to agreeing parties. To transfer between your own characters and your own names, I mean, this is only a feature that makes sense if you have a name that somebody is literally spamming on a bot somewhere that is trying to snipe your name. This is really only useful for people who have names that are at risk of having them taken for people or from people that want to sell it for real money or in-game gold. A lot of that, and then probably sell that gold. This isn't a feature that's going to be really sought after, unless you have a super rare name that you're trying to move around to other people. I don't know. I feel like people who acquire names that would use this service are going to keep this name on their main account and not transfer it to another character. I don't know how common that is. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems kind of useless, to be honest with you, to monetize it. It's not a service that's going to be needed by a lot of players. It would be nice, but, you know, for the people who want to do it, I just don't think there's much demand for it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Access and solution.
Chill out.
Complimentary bonds. A free bond included as part of your membership, delivered monthly to your account.
Okay. Is it monthly? Did they say monthly?
Complimentary bonds delivered monthly to your account.
So, okay, a bond delivered monthly. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Again, I guess that just depends on the prices. I don't know. We'll see what examples they give. God damn it. Can you stop it?
Improved data access and solutions. Access an API for improved data availability and tools. For example, pull your friend's data for customized high scores, track all your achievements and progresses in one place over time, or use custom trackers developed by other players.
Okay, what? Doesn't RuneLite do all this? And aren't there like fucking 15 different websites that also do this at all times? I don't understand this. I don't think 20 seconds was long enough to explain what they were talking about there.
Pause membership option. Put a hold or delay on your next renewal. For example, for a 1-month membership, this could mean skipping the next renewal. Or for a 12-month membership, this could mean a 1-month pause to use within the 12-month period.
I think I'm confused. Are they talking about you'd be paying more money for this? I feel like a pause membership option should already be there. I don't really think this makes... Dude, what? First and foremost, I don't know which JMod this is, but I'm so sorry they've made you do this, and you are the face that is talking about all this. I'm sure that you are just clocking in and reading off of this. I don't think this guy came up with these ideas and is executing them and putting them in the survey and sending them to people. He's just the unlucky guy who had to sit in front of a camera and say all of this. Really, really sorry that this is happening to you. Pause membership seems like a pretty standard feature that should be already implemented.
Pre-verified account recovery. Guarantee the recovery of your Jagex account if it is ever compromised. For example, this could mean a system using your real-world ID so that we can verify it as you and ensure we get the account back to the right person.
I guess I have mixed feelings on this, and I'm not the guy to ask for cybersecurity type shit, but I think that ultimately would be the only concern here. If Jagex is suddenly holding people's real IDs in some sort of database, encrypted or not, I mean, it would have to be encrypted, you know, it would probably have a pretty decent amount of security measures taken to store that data. But then I believe Jagex becomes a target for a lot more hackers and just different people trying to get access to real identification for a lot more malicious intent than just taking somebody's RuneScape accounts. This seems a little problematic. I think this goes far beyond just Jagex. I'm not really sure how this stuff works, how they would assure people's safety for their, you know, their privacy, not having their identity stolen, not having themselves doxxed. How they would, people's addresses are on their IDs. It's, you know, that's some pretty crazy shit. So granted, this is just like them pitching this idea. I'm not sure how it would be handled. If there was an absolute 110% secure, safe way to store our real IDs to prevent account theft, sure, but I don't think anything like that even exists in the history of the internet. I don't think there's anything that is 100% secure ever. So I don't know if I'm on board with this right now. As nice as it would be to be able to identify or you know, verify your identity with Jagex to assure that your account is safe and good and belongs to you, I don't know if we're ready for that quite yet. I don't know. But then, like I said, I don't know about cybersecurity. I'm not the guy to ask about it. I'm sure some of you guys watching probably went to school for this shit. So if you have insight on that, please feel free to inform everybody, including myself, because I really don't know about this world of things. I'm not really sure how it works and how safe people would be. or not be. So feel free.
Additional account security features. Additional security features to increase protection of your account. For example, this could include passkeys, time-based one-time passwords for when you log in, or the option for recovery via character cloning.
Character clone. I don't know what they mean by that. This is I don't know what they're talking. I don't know what they mean by that. I think the next one, it looks like, is what we actually need to focus on. So let's hold that thought.
Enhanced player support. Enhanced player support would offer additional benefits beyond improvements we're making to our player support system. This could include tailored features such as expanded language and time zone availability, personalized support updates, and other elevated services to enhance your experience.
Yeah, so this one, this is a kind of a slap to the face for a lot of players because Jagex is infamous for having awful, terrible player support. Player support division of Jagex is known to not be directly associated with RS3 and OSRS, teams. It's a separate thing entirely. It's not good. It's never been good. It's notoriously bad. It's very, very bad. The audacity to present enhanced player support alongside membership increase is crazy of them. Very silly thing to do. Not good. Not good.
On your Jagex account, character name reservations. Reserve a character name on your Jagex account so it can never be transferred outside of the account, even if your account gets compromised. You would keep the option to transfer that name within characters in your account, or even keep it in reserve for any future characters.
Okay. I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's a decent amount of people that this applies to that don't ever want to lose their name for some reason, or, I don't know, just want to keep it close. I don't know. I don't know how in demand that one's going to be. Enhanced display name features.
Enhanced display Enhanced display name features. The ability to customize your in-game display name. For example, with different colors, custom symbols such as an infernal cape for those that have defeated Zook, bolder names, or even possibly setting your total level as the default level shown instead of your combat level for those focused on skilling.
Please don't do this. Oh my God, please don't do this. Please do not let people do this. This is a terrible idea. Maybe this would fly with RuneScape 3 people with all the, titles and flashy shit that you could put on your character. If that is available in old school, that will look so off-putting and disgusting and just weird. That will not fit the aesthetic of old school and look super, super weird. That would take the charm out of the RuneScape font, the way that everybody's names pops up the same in the top left when you hover over them. Don't do that. Do not mess with the aesthetic of that. RuneScape 3, sure, if you guys want that, I don't know how you feel about that, but that sounds terrible. That sounds awful to me. I hope they leave that idea behind for the rest of time after this. Please do not do that.
Discounts on additional member characters. So, for example, if your membership includes one member character, then you would receive a discount on any additional member characters you create, such as your second, third, fourth characters, and so on.
Okay, so this is going to pop up in the different randomized panels that we'll see in a little bit. I think this is one of the features that has been sought after for a long time by players. Players do play multiple accounts, and if you want membership, you have to pay full membership price on each one of those accounts. The whole multiple character, multiple accounts discussion has definitely transcended just the RuneScape community in this discussion, because if you look at a game like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy, you can have multiple characters, but there is that difference in RuneScape in that you don't have to pick a class. A character on WoW would last you a much less time than a RuneScape character would. The investment you put into RuneScape characters is a lot different than the investment you would put into a WoW character. I think a WoW account with all of your characters would be equivalent to one RuneScape account and all the things you could do, time investment and all. You don't pick a class in RuneScape. It's not how that works. You can be all classes technically. I mean, I guess people have all sorts of reasons to make a new account on RuneScape, whether they want to make, you know, a PK account, which is, you know, a dying breed. There's not too many people doing that anymore, unfortunately. Skillers, I guess free-to-play accounts, I don't know, Iron Men, you know, people have different reasons, and those do cost more money. They cost additional prices. That's how it's always been forever. And I think with, you know, over the last 5-6 years, especially, you know, people, it's become a regular thing to make new accounts or play on different accounts, transfer membership. So something like this would definitely make sense. I don't have a problem with it because it's always been the fact that you have to pay full membership price for a new account. So just having any sort of discount on, you know, a character that belongs to you also becoming a member would be great. It's just don't charge more for that initial membership. If they were to do like half price for every character on your Jagex account, like linked to your Jagex account, cool. That's awesome. People would love that. You know, you also run into the problem, of course, the counter argument to that is, oh, you're making it easier for botters, you're making it cheaper for them, but let's be honest, I don't think that problem is ever going away ever. So who fucking cares? We're kind of just worrying about ourselves at this point because I've given up completely on Jagex taking care of the botting problem. I don't think they want to take care of the botting problem. So I think we just kind of have to think about the real people and ourselves here and just let the botters do what the botters will do because I'm not fighting that fight anymore. I think a lot of people are sick of it. So let's not think about that when it comes to the whole membership thing. Unless you want to, and you want to continue voicing your frustration with Jagex and not banning bots, but it's been many, 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 many years for me voicing my frustrations with it. I think I'm done. So yes, for the normal players that are not robots, having discounted prices on membership would be fantastic.
Multi-character memberships. This feature allows you to have multiple member characters within a single subscription. So, for example, one membership subscription could give you access to 2, 4, or even 8 member characters for you to play on at the same time.
So I saw a lot of this pop up in the panels too. It's you know, same genre of membership, multiple characters kind of thing. There was let me pull this tweet up. This was really fucking silly. I tweeted about this because when I first saw it, I'd actually been sent this screenshot from Thinly. I didn't get the survey, so he sent me this, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And so I posted this just saying LMAO, and there's a response to this because this one in particular, 8 member characters, which is what he was just talking about, for $32 a month. Wait, out of all of them, isn't this the one that's kind of nice? 8 subscriptions for $32 for the weirdos that run a ton of accounts seems like a decent deal. It was every other deal that was horrendous. I've never been paying for 8 character subscriptions. I do this for a job, and I have never paid for 8 subscriptions at once. Ever. I don't know anybody who pays for 8 subscriptions. I think Kevin, who PKs on fucking a million accounts at once, I don't think he pays for 8 subscriptions at once. If he needs multiple subscriptions for a shit ton of accounts, he's using bonds. He doesn't do that. He pays with in-game gold if he needs to do something crazy like that. No one's paying for 8 subscriptions that I know of. So I don't know what crazy idea this is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a ton of you crazy guys out there paying for 8 who this sounds awesome to. And, you know, maybe the bot farms, this I could see that argument that it's only good for bot farms because that's the only thing I can really think of here. This guy is mind-numbingly ridiculous, mentally ridiculous. $32 for 8 accounts is an amazing deal at $4 per membership. I swear, OSRS players are supposed to be 30 plus average age in 2025, but for some reason have like no education or math skills to realize that this is a great option for people who have like having multiple alts. Tism! No one's playing 8 fucking characters. Nobody needs this. If you're paying $32 for 8 accounts, but you're using 2 of them, that's $16 per account. That's not doing it. That's more money than we're paying now for 2 characters. I don't know anyone who's really playing more than 2 characters at a time. There's not many people playing more than 2 at a time.
Limitations. Limitations on lower cost membership options, such as a shorter AFK timer, not being able to use plugins or third-party clients, access to only the mobile version of the game, or ads included in a non-gameplay intrusive manner.
Fuck off.
A shorter AFK timer.
Fuck off.
Not being able to use plugins or third-party clients.
Fuck off.
Access to only the mobile version of the game.
Fuck off.
Or ads included in a non-gameplay intrusive manner.
Fuck right off. All the way off. Any of that. If any of it is implemented, cancel the subscriptions. Stop playing the game. The fact that anybody thought that players would be, I think I'd be okay with that. I put that in the show. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. Are you out of your mind? What the fuck? That is peak disconnect. That is the craziest idea that I can't believe anybody thought that would be okay to put out to the old school player base, especially. AFK time, limited AFK timer? Dude, we were able to, I'm not gonna say how, okay? But we've been able to bypass the AFK timer when it was 5-10 minutes long forever, by the way, without botting or auto-clicking. There's ways to do it. So if you implement that, it's not gonna work. Sorry. That is so stupid. Mobile only, dude. This was really, that one was hard to watch. That one was really stupid. That was the dumbest one.
Community Worlds. You may have seen our recent announcements on Project Xanaris. Well, this feature would give you access to the Community Worlds as part of your subscription to play on all the wonderful creations.
All right, I just want it on record. I would like this on record that when I agreed to do Project Xanaris with them, the promotion for it, the video we did, this was under the understanding that everybody who is paying for membership under its current circumstances, current prices, would have access to them. That was my understanding. So to come out like this and introduce it as this new thing with an additional price, changed prices, changed scenarios, fuck off.
Specialized member worlds. Access to new and exclusive worlds. For example, play with players who have no ban history, or new local servers that we don't currently serve, or worlds with a different player cap to the standard 2,000 available today.
I like how the marketing pitch for this is to play with players that don't have any bans on their account, when 50% of the players that you're next to, usually when skilling, are not even players that haven't been banned. They've never been banned even once. So what good is this? Because those accounts, if you think that those accounts, those bots, by the way, is what I'm talking about. If you think those bots aren't also going to pay for easier resources that would make grinding for in-game gold easier and less competitive, you're out of your mind. You're probably more likely to find bots in those worlds than you are in the regular ones. That's crazy.
Hi, I'm Mod Nav, Senior Strategy Manager at Jagex. Thank you for taking the time to share your feedback with us.
I think this was the intro video. This was supposed to go up at the top. It's just explaining what the survey is and why they're doing it.
1. Maintaining value. Any future subscription options will ensure you continue to receive the great value you currently do today. Your current membership will act as the baseline for what we provide. 2. More for more. We're exploring features above and beyond what we offer today. Charging for these features will allow us to invest in their development and ongoing operation. 3. Making membership accessible. Cost options for players who do not currently have membership. Finally, beyond these subscription enhancements, we'll continue our commitment to improving the core service and game experience. From new game content, improving our player support, and new quality of life updates based on your feedback.
I think the most frustrating part about all of this is through all the reasons that this survey was put out. The one we didn't hear about and wasn't mentioned was, we would like to get rid of microtransactions, or we would like to reduce the presence of our microtransactions based on the survey that I guarantee was filled with the utmost negative response towards everything in that survey about microtransactions that I had covered before. I guarantee most people were extremely against anything microtransaction in that survey. Since that survey was released, nothing has come of it. And I said it in that video, but if they were to just say in the most transparent way possible that this is how much MTX makes us, this is how much we need to sustain our profits and to continue paying everybody their salary, and if we get rid of MTX, this is how much of that goes away, and here's how much we need to make up for it. Why are you guys doing this? Am I completely out of the loop here? Is this to generate more money? Because this is the most popular the game has ever been. You guys just broke concurrent player counts almost every day that Leagues was happening. What are you guys trying to do? Why are you doing this? Don't give us the whole, we want to improve our communication and improve the core gaming experience with our players. That's not why this is happening. Tell us what your intentions are. Be real with the players. We're fucking adults, dude. This is crazy. I can't believe that it's being presented this way. What are you guys trying to do? If it's just make more money, then fucking say it, dude. Just fucking say it. I hate that. We can't do that as a society, by the way. We're not making as much as we'd like. We need some more premium membership options. We need to start running ads. Fucking say it, dude. Just say it. Is the investment company that bought Jagex not getting the profits they thought they would? Was it oversold to them? What's the deal? What's going on? Is it unrealistic to ask for this transparency? Probably, maybe. But holy shit. If this backlash doesn't show you anything of just how frustrated players are when you guys do shit like this every other month, it's crazy, dude. You guys have one of the greatest platforms, one of the greatest games, one of the greatest MMORPG communities to ever exist in the history of video games. And you guys do shit like this without even thinking. We're going to get to the apology that came out today in a little bit. Oh my God. This is mind-boggling, dude. Anyway, let's look at some of this stuff. So this is just a little, these are like examples. It's saying, you know, as if you were to enter the purchase membership screen and, you know, which one of these would be appealing to you. So I guess we'll look at some of them. So here's a crazy part. This is a crazy part. Only one of these panels here has old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3. All of these that you're seeing here, this 11, almost 13, $20 a month, these features aside, you pick one or the other, which has never been a thing. A membership to RuneScape has been access to RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape. Play whichever one you want. I think that in itself, for me personally, is unacceptable. Just having been here from the beginning, that's ridiculous. Unless the price was split in half. If it was $6 membership again, if you put $6 a month for either or, sure, great. So I know a lot of these numbers, the reason some of these won't make sense is because they randomized the numbers. Because this is why this is really stupid. One member character, $13.99 per additional member character per month, and 1 month is $11 a month. But if you want additional characters, it's $14 a month per character. So you pay more for having more characters. So this was a really stupid survey, if you couldn't tell by now. Whoever went into developing this and randomizing these things and not, you know, double checking that something like this couldn't be put in to make you look extra stupid, they shouldn't be making surveys. They shouldn't rush this. This does nothing but hurt the company you're representing. That is really stupid that you sent this out to thousands of players. The second one as well. Look at this. $13.99 per additional member character per month, and 1 month is $12.49 a month. You're paying more per character. This does nothing for your survey. This is doing opposite of what a survey is supposed to do. 1 month is $20 a month. You get 2 characters. So that's $10 per character, and then $12.49 per additional character, which is like the standard price. So I guess if you're playing 2 characters, you need 2 memberships. Sure. You're saving like $1 or $2 saving $1 or $2 a month. But also, again, this does say old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3, so automatically not for that. Old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3. This is this is just what you get now. This is normal. Specialized member worlds, 2 member characters, $10.49 per additional character. And also this is 2 member characters plus this shit. It's like about $16.25-ish per character, plus $10.49 per additional one. Character name reservations, pre-verified account recovery, just some of the stuff that they had mentioned. I don't know. A lot of this stuff just seems really silly. Old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3. Ads included. Yeah, if ads are included in any sort of paid option, even if it's half price and they're giving you ads, I hope we all stop playing. That's all I hope we stop playing the game. Cancel your memberships if that happens. If that happens, I don't even want to think about it. There's no way it happens. There's no way that happens. I hope to God. This is the most reasonable one I've seen so far. This is $17.50 a month for 4 characters having members on Old School and RuneScape 3. This is the one that makes the most sense. By far, the most sense. I don't know. The more I look at this, the more I'm just trying to tell if they're just seeing if you're paying attention. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, dude. I don't know. This is so crazy. They're just sprinkling, they're randomizing everything. They're sprinkling the things they mentioned in all of these. Shorter AFK timer. Stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. It's hard to find words right now, dude. I don't know. This is fucking wild. It's just all of these combinations of things, essentially. It's just all these screens of combinations that you can possibly do. And I guess through this entire survey, I guess there were options, like if you would cancel your membership for certain things, and they would ask why you did that. You know, hopefully people had some nice words in there. If you were able to buy an additional character for your account at $3.49 per month, would you buy one? I would say yes for that. If you're paying membership right now for one character, and you could add another character to membership for $3.50 a month, yes, absolutely. Why would you not? You already have to pay full price for a second one. Why would you not choose for the $3.50 option? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so that's the gist of it. So this was sent out January 15th. On January 16th, which was my birthday, by the way, what's going on? This was sent out as clarification of why they did it. We want to address the recent survey and discussions surrounding it. We've seen your feedback, concerns, and criticisms. They hadn't seen enough yet, that's for sure. They had to send this out after one day. From what I could tell, this entire thing is just a big nothing burger of, yeah, we sent it out because here's why, but none of this is the real reason why. So, you know, go take the survey if you got it. Some options won't make sense. Yeah, no shit. You know, maybe there's some kind of crazy survey psychology here that they thought would work, which is stupid. This was a really stupid survey. It was a stupidly designed survey. I don't know what kind of weird methodology they were talking about behind the scenes and other examples of where they've seen this. You're giving these to MMORPG gamers who do not want to pay more than what they pay now, who's been increasingly frustrated with membership prices over the last few years. Don't give them random numbers that look stupid and terrifying and don't make sense. Know your audience. You need to know your audience before you give a survey out like this. This is crazy. This was met with riots. People were rioting. I saw riots in Falador. People didn't like this. That's all I could say. So then today, we got another update from Mod Pips, Jagex CEO. So let's read that. Let's see what this is. The Conjoy membership survey has caused the community frustration, anger, and concern. We made major mistakes with this and are truly sorry. We're sorry. Your feedback is heard loud and clear. This was clumsy and inconsiderate, to say the least. Yes. We failed to think this through from your perspective as players. We got caught up in research mode and rushing a project with a research partner. What was intended as a rigorous methodology for exploring an unfiltered range of ideas you saw as alarming possibilities that appeared to threaten the integrity of the game you love. It contained ideas for consideration that in the cold light of day just shouldn't have been in there for serious consideration. We should have paused to consider this properly and avoided the unnecessary worry and anger this has caused. Okay, so why the survey was conducted. So it was very clear that the why the survey was conducted post from yesterday meant nothing to anybody and was just a wall of paragraphs that meant 0 things. This was an exploratory survey intended to test a broad range of features and options around subscriptions, including those from other games, to measure how they ranked and compared. The randomness of survey system presented features, combinations, and prices that understandably alarmed many of you. It was a major misjudgment to include features that suggested we would consider degrading the game experience or impacting gameplay. Even the mere suggestion of ideas like in-game ads, shorter AFK timers, or making improved player support an additional cost to undermine your trust in us. While the goal was to gather data about speculative options, we should have realized these topics would feel like a betrayal of the principles that make our games special. What we've learned? Nothing. They've learned nothing from this. I'm gonna just not even fucking read this part. They've learned nothing. I promise you, they've learned nothing. They've learned that we're adults. And we're actually humans sometimes. This is really hard to give a shit about, Mod Pips. All of this stuff, after the last survey that was sent to the RuneScape 3 MTX stuff, and after nothing happened except for a price increase, what does this mean to anyone? This means nothing. This means absolutely nothing to anyone, because another thing like this is going to happen 2 months from now. This is crazy. It's really hard. I don't even want to read the rest of it. I'm gonna, but I don't want to. I just want to know, I want you to know that I don't want to read the rest of this because it means so little. Ads and membership. This was originally to be tested in the context of a lower cost ad-supported membership. We will not include in-game advertisements in any regular paid membership. While we may explore ads and free-to-play as a concept in the future, there are no plans for this currently, and we will tread carefully considering all feedback. This is the one thing I tweeted about today when I saw this, that if ads are ever put into free-to-play in any way, shape, or form, it will be the most unpleasant resurrection of Gary conceivable. Do not touch free-to-play RuneScape. Do not interfere with free-to-play RuneScape. That place is sacred. It means a lot to a lot of people. The community is very close-knit over there. I guarantee a higher up at Jagex has never logged into any version of the game, so I definitely don't expect them to know anything about the free-to-play world. Don't put ads in it. No one in there deserves ads in this game that they've played forever, that they hold dear to them. Do not put ads in free-to-play RuneScape. We fought hard to get free-to-play added into old school RuneScape as a server. Don't punish people with ads for playing the free version that all of us collectively as a community rallied together and made possible by showing interest. Don't do that. Don't touch free-to-play. Don't give ads to free-to-play players. I've seen people talk about the whole, like, oh, when it was on Miniclip, blah, 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 or when it was a browser-based game, there'd be ads at the top. Okay. That was in 2006. That wasn't old school. That was a different game. It wasn't the same thing. Don't put ads in free-to-play. Don't put ads anywhere into old school RuneScape. Stop looking at Netflix and Hulu and all these fucking streaming services for all their different plans and all this stuff that everybody universally hates. Here's the difference. For stuff like Netflix and Hulu, streaming services in general, the reason people put up with it is because they're locked out of a show that they love, and there's nowhere else to get it. They have to. No one wants to be paying streaming services or, you know, a subscription. RuneScape is not the only MMO. We are not kept from much, if I'm being honest. This is not the only RuneScape we can go play. There's other options. There's other MMOs. There's other versions of RuneScape that are not supported by Jagex that players can go find. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Take a step back. Take a big, big step back. Highly encourage that. Exclusive worlds, stupid idea. Game clients and plugins. Yeah, suggesting that plugins and RuneLite, things like that, would be paywalled ever. That was a really silly thing. And it's crazy that they're saying, like, none of this is final. It's just like little things to see reaction from players. It's like you recorded a whole video and included it and embedded it into a survey. You were considering this. Don't try and say you weren't considering it. There's a reason it was put in as a major talking point in the videos. You were absolutely toying with the idea of paywalling third-party clients and plugins. We understand the frustrations players have with existing support systems. While we understand any doubt you might have, there are changes already in progress. That means nothing to anybody. We want to make sure our baseline support offering meets your expectations, regardless of the content and feedback from the recent survey. We hope to be able to talk more on this soon. Yeah, great. That means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Your word means nothing. They clearly know they fucked up, but like, how many times do you have to fuck up? How many chances do you get to fuck up when you're CEO? I don't really know how CEOs work, to be honest with you. I don't know how many more times does this happen? And how many more times does nothing happen from this that we just don't believe you? I love old school RuneScape. It's given me the opportunity to do content creation as a career. I love the game inside and out. I love the features of the game. I love the players in the game. I love the communities that have been built inside the game. There are so many amazing Jagex mods and devs that put their heart and soul into the content that gets enjoyed by the players. They're amazing. We have some of the most amazing devs in all of video games, dude. It's an amazing place. It's an amazing game. And the people that develop for it make Jagex an amazing company. But shit like this makes it really hard to support. It's hard to find the words that I'm feeling right now about all this stuff, because it really is just a sense of massive disappointment. And when you have people like Mod Pips running a company like this, and they have to backtrack at everything they put out with surveys and all this, and then they apologize for it, and, you know, say, we'll learn from the mistakes. No, you won't. No, you won't. Feel free to prove me wrong, but you won't. It's crazy, dude. It's so crazy. It's so clear. Like these claims over the years to want to increase communication with players and, you know, get to know what they feel, how they feel about features, and how to make the core experience of the game better. This just shows that you didn't care at all. Yeah, you shouldn't have rushed this. Why would you need to rush this? What deadline were you on to release this survey? I don't think this survey was rushed. I'll be honest, I don't think it was. I think the survey was put out exactly how they intended. There was no deadline for this survey. He's the CEO. There's no deadline for this survey. And if there was a deadline, he said it, and he could have pushed it back. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. I didn't even want to make this video because it's just, my opinion on it was all just very short and sweet of, you know, this was really stupid. They've clearly fumbled. Biggest fumble of all time, probably. This is the most loud I've heard the community in a very, very long time, probably since the 117 HD stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna like show the creator Discord, but even in the Discord, the devs were just like, dude, I'm sorry, a lot of us have a lot of stuff to say about this, but, you know, just wanted to feel free to have feedback here with us if you want to. So even they knew this was very out of touch. This really sucks. This really sucks. I hope they learn from it, but I don't think they will. If it does come to it, I really do hope that as a community, we could stand together and boycott this game if need be. I will not hesitate to rally the troops to cancel membership until things are fixed. If it comes to that. I hope it never does. I hope we don't have to do something like that and you know, boycott a game that all of us hold very dear to us. We shouldn't have to. So I hope this apology thing means something. I really hope it does. I don't really know what else to say on it. Probably it's very disorganized thoughts, just kind of going through it, but my God, this is really stupid. Anyway, I gotta get back to playing World of Warcraft. Gotta hit 60 by the 25th, so I'm gonna get back to doing that. I guess we'll stay updated on this. I was going to make an update with all the RuneScape 3 stuff, you know, the post-survey acknowledgement, but that never really happened, so I never got to make anything with it. I have a feeling we're not going to hear back about anything with this for a while either, so I guess we'll see. But I think that's all I've got, so see you guys around. Take it easy, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.